So if you're struggling with that big miss left, your trail arm could be the reason. What we'd like to see instead is your trail arm working more in that fashion. And in today's video, I'm going to share a simple drill that you can do in 5 minutes that's going to help you improve this trail arm function. So guys, my name is Danny Malcolm. Thanks so much for joining me today. We're here at the Perth Golf Centre studio. And first we're going to talk about what the trail arm does. Well, number one is a trail arm is really there to support the golf club in the backswing. So as we go back, that trail arm's role is to get that club in a nice position and just help support that club so it's not going all over the place, helps keep it on a nice plane. Very, very important piece there with that trail arm. Number two, the trail arm is designed to help keep some nice connection with the body, help us with our sequencing. So from this view, helps with the sequencing so we're not getting it out racing things too much. And it's just a wonderful way to keep and using that in the correct way is going to really help us with our sequencing, keep that nice connection with our body. But number three, what I'm going to speak about today is how we use that trail arm in order to square the face. Now, what we don't want to be doing is letting that trail arm get away from us here, losing this connection, and really starting to cause some club face control issues. Most commonly what I see is this trail arm kicks more internal very, very early. So more in this fashion. So think of it like closing a door. If this was a door frame, a door hinge with my elbow here. As I close it this way, it's also going to get my club face going to the left. So that's going to hit the ball left. Now, if I do that earlier in the downswing and it's closing here, look how far left now my club face is going to be aiming. More in that fashion. So how we use this trail arm is crucial when it comes to club face control. So now let's talk about the drill. So what we want to do here is just get a simple T-peg and we're going to place this in your trail arm pit. So right at the back. So place it right at the rear side of that trail arm pit. Now, I'm assuming okay mobility here for most players. If you can get close to or almost to parallel with your spine there, you'll be fine for this. Of course, if you're very limited with that trail shoulder for some reason, this might be a challenge, of course, because we're not going to be able to get sort of even to here. So obviously be very mindful of the body. There is workarounds, other ways to do some things here. I definitely recommend seeing a coach or seeing myself maybe online for some tips to work around if you do have any limitations there. But if you've got okay range of motion, this should be okay to do. So again, trail armpit right at the back. And what we're going to do, and this is going to help with your backswing too, but we're just going to try and feel like you've got a little bit of just a gentle pressure, just a gentle squeeze of that trail armpit. So the T is basically staying in there. Now again, if this flies away or outraces my body, the 2 points we mentioned before, then obviously not ideal. But where we really want to focus on this is coming into this downswing. So as we come into the downswing, what we'd like to feel is just a gentle squeeze, almost like a gentle squeeze this way with that T, so it's not coming out. Now, as we come through into impact, what we're going to see is that trail arm just comes back by my side. Now, I'm not trying to jam this thing in front of me. That's not what's happening. We're just getting that club, the arm, to just work back down by the side, but without it kicking massively internal too early, because again, that T is going to fall out. Club face is going to close to the left. So I'd start with some very slow swings, feeling that T in there, very short swings, feel a gentle squeeze here. And now all of a sudden, as I add in my rotation to the closing of that door, because this arm is going to kick this way, it's got to kick that way as we go through, but it's just not going to do it as early. So now as I come through and I match up the rotation, I have this slightly more, this look as I'm coming through, that gap, if you will, between the trail side and the elbow or the upper humerus there is much smaller. Therefore, this door is closing much later. Again, when I'm doing it much earlier, face is going to go left early. Here I can get some rotation in, also apply some nice pressure into the golf ball there, and then we're going to be able to stabilize the face much better. So I would start with some very slow, very short swings, even some pitch shots, and just go back, feel that gentle pressure and through. And you're just going to, now that tee, it doesn't matter if it falls out after the ball. So as I go through here, so even if it fell out there, that is absolutely fine. You just don't want it to be falling out on or before the golf ball. So again, just feeling a gentle squeeze coming in. And again, we're not trying to do anything crazy or get our bodies into any of these funky positions that we sometimes see floating out and about on there. We're just simply trying to get this back in by the side without it kicking in early. So again, when we do that, face is going to aim left, and then you're going to get that shot where this arm runs away from our body this way. It starts to, kick out this way a little bit, and everything turns in. Very hard to stabilize the club face from there. So wonderful drill there, guys. Getting the tee just in the armpit. Anybody can do this. Start small, then maybe go into some half swing progressions. And what you'll see is you'll hardly hit any of these left at all. So a great one for any hookers out there who are struggling with that left miss for the right-hander. And then gradually we can get into some fuller swings. Now my bad shot is a hook, so this is a nice one for me, because if I was to get this wrong, like I sometimes do, that's the sort of shot. You see that tee come flying out as this gets disconnected, and now this arm kicks out this way. Arm's flying off my body. So guys, if you're hooking the ball, missing it left for the right-hander, that's a great one to do. Now, as with anything, guys, you see online, make sure these drills are correct for you, because if you are a slicer of the ball, this would not be necessarily the right drill for you as a feel. I mean, it could help with some connections for sure and some nice things there, but you will more likely benefit from really trying to get that face closing. So with anything we put here online, just got to make sure that it's right for you. And if you're not sure if it's right for you, then click the link in the description below for some online training with myself. Alternatively, where players would really benefit from getting better is by improving their skills. So a lot of golfers don't get better because they're focused so much on technique. So I've developed a simple test that takes just 5 minutes that's going to give you all the answers as to what you need to work on. Is it strike? Is it low point? Is it club face control and club path? Who knows? Once you take the test, you will know. So click the link in the description below for that test. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if that drill helps, and if you have any questions, please post them below, and we'll see you next time.